Yo, what is up, YouTube? My name is Andy.
And I'm Breeze.
And this is Controlled Chaos Gaming. And we are here with one of our favorite new decks each. I have Miraidon EX in my deck. It's got the ability Tandem Unit. Searches your deck for 2 lightning benched Pokemon and just benches them, which is kind of bizarre. And unlike Koraidon, it does not end your turn, which is phenomenal.
It's insane.
It's very insane. And then we've got some other cool cards in here. We've got the Electricity Generator. Looks at the top 5 cards of your deck, and you can attach up to 2 electric energy to your benched electric Pokemon in any way you like, which is kind of nuts, because if you get 2, you can attach them to multiple Pokemon. That is it for me, but I am sitting across Breeze. Breeze, what are you playing?
Well, I'm playing the Gardevoir EX, and my attacker of choice in here is going to be the Mewtwo VSTAR.
Very nice.
So, if you guys don't know, it allows you to attach basic Psychic type energies from your discard to your Pokemon just in any way you like, as often as you like during your turn.
That's insane.
Stipulation it comes with, though, is that you have to put 2 damage counters on the Pokemon when you attach the energy. That's where this arena comes in, because you can go attach for turn onto your Mewtwo VSTAR, and then use Gardevoir's ability, put 1 here, 1 on any Pokemon, then you can use Elegant Heal to get rid of all of the damage counters you just put into play. Kind of an insane combo. Obviously it does other things as well. It fixes some math with just healing 20. It's pretty solid.
We're going to start off with a dice roll. Would you like samesies or different?
I'll take different. I feel like every time I pick samesies,
it's
I
different.
lose.
That was a 4.
Yeah.
That was a 4. There we go. It's different.
I'll go first.
Sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 here. I do have a basic.
Okay. I'm going to choose to start this one.
We love to joke, Breeze and I, about the good hands for Miraidon, because a nest ball is a good hand.
A nest ball means that you get a bench Miraidon, and the Miraidon means that you get 2 more basics.
Yep.
Kind of insane. All right, Andy, good luck.
Good luck.
All right, I'll start by drawing for turn here. I'm going to go ahead and bench this Ralts. I see a Regieleki, so
Reggie's post format.
holding this Manaphy in hand is totally fine. I don't think I'm getting attacks on turn 1 here. Ideally, I would like this energy to go onto a Mewtwo this turn, but I don't have that in my hand, so I'll just attach there and pass.
Alrighty, I'll draw for turn. Did manage to find the nest ball, so we're going to nest ball.
Oh boy.
This is where the deck is so nice here. We're going to play down Miraidon, and we're immediately going to use Tandem Unit. So I'm going to search my deck for 2 electric Pokemon, and one of them can be Miraidon. So that's exactly what's going to happen here. We're going to grab Miraidon and Mareep, and then we're going to use Tandem Unit one more time.
It's my favorite part about it.
Yeah, it's nuts. And we're going to go grab 1 Regieleki. I think that's going to be it. For now, because we really want to focus on trying to set up the Greninja. So I'm actually going to go back in. I have the Ultra Ball in my hand, and I'd really like to set up that Greninja and start drawing cards.
All right.
So I'm going to get rid of the Escape Rope and the Defiant Band. That one is not very important right now, but what it does is makes you do 30 more damage if you're behind on prizes. So really important for late game. In the starting hand, obviously not as important.
Right. Still a super solid card, though.
Yep. And it's interesting to note that this deck actually runs 4 Nest Ball, even though you only need 1.
Right.
But it's max consistency. Make sure you get that Miraidon every single game starting first. Card tap for you.
Excellent.
And I will bench the Greninja, and I'm going to use Concealed cards to discard the energy and draw 2. We did not quite get a supporter we can use, so I will... Actually, could this be annoying? No, it's actually more annoying for me. We're going to pass the turn to you.
All right. I'll draw. And this hand is not looking too hot. Let's bench its Arena. I don't think that I really want to play the Manaphy. There are other things that I'd rather get set up here, so I'm just going to go ahead and play Judge.
Alrighty. Yeah, my hand was Beach Court, Switch Card, and Boss.
Oh.
So the Judge, really important for both of us.
Right. Yep. I could have just gone past turn there, but that seems subpar, so
Indeed.
we'll not do that.
Especially because one Curlia here kind of bails you out of the whole hand.
Exactly. I've got 4 level ball in the deck. I've got Curlias, 4 of them in the deck as well. Just need to find something to help advance my board state here. Seems like a really big deal.
Yeah.
Really good idea for me.
Now, I have seen some people, including myself, opting for the Mirage Steps Curlia, but it looks like in this build you're playing 4 of the ones with trade, essentially.
Right.
Is that right?
Yeah, that is correct. We're going to evolve this one on the bench to kind of protect it a little bit. We'll go ahead and use refinements. That will be our first refinement for the turn.
And is this just to maximize consistency?
Right.
Cool.
Basically, that's the whole idea of it. Going with a Fog Crystal here. And I want to get a Mewtwo set up pretty bad, so I think I'm going to grab that out.
Yeah, to this point I really wasn't sure what was happening here, but now the Mewtwo's down, so I know kind of what's happening now, what the deck is about. I think these Gardevoir builds are going to be one of the new lost boxes where you don't actually know what the deck is until they start playing down tech cards. Because it could be straight Gardevoir. I've seen the Palkia now using this engine, so curious to see who all adapts and plays this card, the Curlia engine, in their deck.
Okay, this is kind of a difficult decision.
Yep.
Because this hand, I really don't want to get rid of any of it. So the 3 cards, we got Curlia, Mewtwo VSTAR, and a Gardevoir EX. So pretty rough. I feel like I should at least evolve it every time.
Right.
And maybe just not even use refinement. I feel like I need to keep these 2 cards. Let's see. So I've only got 1 energy in there right now. I think I'm just gonna wait. I'll go ahead and pass.
Okay.
And
draw for turn.
This way, I'm pretty much guaranteed to be able to pull off an attack next turn, at the very least. Even using something like Star Raid from Mewtwo VSTAR is good.
Yep. I am going to evolve into Regieleki VMAX and use Switch Cart to just get this out of the active. And actually,
it only affects Pokemon V, right? It doesn't affect blocked Pokemon. So.
Only Pokemon V. But it does hit my Regieleki, which is cool. 1, 2. Promoting the Regieleki VMAX here because it has free retreat, which is really good for pivoting into some of my other Pokemon. As I did find the Flaffy.
Nice. With only 1 Flaffy down.
Sealed cards?
I guess there's no need for me to panic here. It would have to be pretty lucky. You'd have to pull off one of those, what are they called? Electro generators or whatever?
Yep. I'd have to get 1 energy off of Electro Generator, and I did not draw any, so...
Oh.
Unfortunate there. But what I am actually able to do, which is kind of cool, is attach for turn onto the... I don't even need to attach for turn. I could just use concealed cards next turn. I'll use Dynamotor onto the Regieleki, and I'm going to retreat and use Static Shock for 50 damage, thanks to Regieleki VMAX's Transistor.
Yep. I'll draw. Alright, so this was the probably best top deck I could have found, which is incredible. We're going to go ahead and evolve to the Buddy Catch Gallade. We're going to keep our trade for now. Maybe I do just want to evolve this Curlia. Go ahead and use Buddy Catch while I think about this.
Okay.
Because I could go research, or I could, judge the Gardevoir back into the deck. I feel like I'd just go with the research here. We evolve, we don't use any of our trades. We have now used Buddy Catch, so I'll put this over here. Very difficult to navigate hand that way.
Indeed.
We're going to save our Elegant Heal for now. We're going to go ahead, Gardevoir EX, and research for a fresh 7 cards.
Very nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so now let's see. It's still only 1 in there. I could go ahead and just attack with this Gallade. Doesn't seem bad. Seems okay. So we can go with an attachment here.
Yep.
This also leaves the energy in play, which is kind of nice. Kind of unfortunate that I don't get another ults down this turn, but that's fine. Could use the Star Alchemy to grab it, actually. So let's go ahead and use Gardevoir's ability. We'll attach that. Just go ahead and Elegant Heal off that 20 from the ability.
Okay.
And I need to find some way to accelerate just a little bit more. So I'm going to put this Forest Seal Stone down. We're going to go ahead and start Alchemy.
Sounds good.
Just try to get my board state at a slightly better position. The Ralts is exactly what I need for that. It means that I develop a threat on the board and I keep the threat on the board. And even if you gust around to get to the Ralts, then I can just go ahead and continue attacking.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. So pretty decent. We've already attached for turn. I think I'm just going to go ahead and use Swirling Slice, and that lets me move one of the energies from this to a different Pokemon. We're going to go with the Mewtwo VSTAR and take one prize card.
Sounds good. I'm going to promote Miraidon EX and draw for turn. I think we're going to go with the concealed cards first.
Okay.
Try and see if we hit a generator. We do not.
Yikes.
Unfortunate.
How many do you run in that deck?
Quite a few. 4 to be exact.
Woof.
Yeah. We're going to bench Raichu V, and we're going to attach for turn and Dynamotor.
Alright.
And then we're going to play down Beach Court. I hate using the Raichu this early, but I have to take a knockout this turn, otherwise I'm just behind the rest of the game. So I'm going to retreat into the Raichu, and I will attach this Choice Belt to Miraidon EX, just in case, because you can't boss and judge in the same turn.
Sure.
So I will go Dynamic Spark, and I do have to discard both to get a knockout. So that's going to be 120 damage for one prize.
Alright.
Oh, I just marked my prize instead of your prize. Well, I got it now.
Oh, whoops. Alright, so on this turn, let's go ahead. It's kind of the same thing I was talking about with this Mewtwo. I think I'm just going to take the knockout here, unless this top deck totally changes my mind. So I'll draw. Let's go with... It's kind of an interesting Ultra Ball to play, but I'll play it. And we'll get out our Curlia here.
Alrighty here, so we can see the Gallade, the Gardevoir, and a Gardevoir. So I assume there's either one Gardevoir or one Gallade left. I don't assume there's both. And then we've got one Mewtwo, one Ralts, one Curlia. I don't know if this deck runs any Miriam, but most decks right now are opting out of it, so he might not have recovery. That's another Mewtwo VSTAR down. I highly doubt he plays a 4-4 line, so this is the only Mewtwo in play for the rest of the game. Which means if I can get a knockout next turn, that would be fantastic.
Alright, and looking at that, this Raichu might not be the target that I want to go for with this Beach Court in play. An option here is to attack with the Gardevoir. I would have to... Let's see, so I'd have to attach Belt it. And then I would have 270, so the Miraidon would be able to knock me out. It's pretty difficult for you to get the Raichu set up to knock out a Mewtwo, though, so I think that that's the play that I'm going to stick to here. And I'm going to target down that Miraidon, seems a little bit more important. And that Choice Belt does matter a whole bunch, so...
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and use Gardevoir's ability one time here, one time here. That'll place the damage counters. I'm also going to attach for turn. Let's put an Old Cemetery into play. I'm going to go ahead and boss up this Miraidon with the Belt. I'm going to drop Choice Belt down here. We'll use Elegant Heal to get rid of these.
Okay.
And Now I'm hoping that this Mewtwo is a little bit more difficult for you to knock out. Let's go ahead and use Psypurge. We're going to do these 3 for 270.
Sounds good, and that's 2 prizes more. 2 prizes closer to victory there. I'm going to promote Regieleki VMAX. I did not quite find what I want. I am going to Nest Ball, though. See if we can find what I want.
So now this Regieleki VMAX is kind of going to be what I want to look at.
And then I'm going to Nest Ball again.
Okay.
So, grab the Regieleki V.
Right, get an extra card out of your hand that way.
Yep.
Can't use the Nest Ball if your bench is full.
Exactly. We do have access to Dynamotor. If we get a Raihan, that might give us access to a generator. So I'm hoping that we can try and get that. We do need 5 energy, thanks to the only plus 30 and not plus 40. So, but I wouldn't hate just using Switching Bolt, because then you can't heal 30, you can only heal 20, and it makes it so that you have to retreat or use it again. So we'll see what we can do here. I will use concealed cards, really hoping for a supporter. Okay, well that's pretty dang close to it. We've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 energy. We're going to attach the Forest Seal Stone and use Star Alchemy.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 energy in the deck. So, and we do not have access to Raihan. But we do have 1 generator. 1 generator. I prized 2 again. This is the second game that I have done that against Breeze.
Fun.
Oh no, I prized 3. Oops. Well,
Christ, 3 generators?
yes.
Ooh.
Well, I think this game is looking pretty bad here. We'll try and hit it this turn with the 1 generator. I can't even attach that many energy, so...
Right. If it's not the Raihan here,
Yep, which...
gotta think.
Raihan is not there. So we will attach for turn and take our 20.
Alright.
I will research, discard my hand, draw 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Electricity generator. And it's only 1, so there we go.
Now, obviously, access to Dynamotor, but it doesn't quite take a knockout here either.
Yep. Cutter tap.
Looking for 210. What's interesting is that if you do belt the Raichu, then I can't use Gardevoir's ability twice on Mewtwo.
I would have been fine had I not gotten rid of the Defiant Band earlier. I think this game is too far gone. I will just give up and go to the next one.
Alright, yep.
Those were my, yep.
That's incredible.
Yeah, those were my prizes. Otherwise, I think I was doing pretty good, actually. Because if I go get Raihan there, which I discarded a little too early, if I get Raihan, I could have gotten to 5 energy, but without the Raihan, I was not able to. And honestly, if I hit a second generator off of the research, I might have been fine too. But the they were prized, so
Yep.
I think I'm going to go first this time.
Seems like in all of the matches that we've played in this new format, going first is incredibly good.
I think it's just because, similar to the Sun and Moon's first set and the Sword and Shield's, well, not really Sword and Shield, but Sun and Moon's first set, a lot of setup Pokemon are in this format. So it takes a minute to get going. I mean, you can't attack on turn 1. I can probably attack on turn 1, but not for a knockout. So
Right.
it's like, you know,
Hit
what's
for
the
30.
point? Yeah, exactly. So it's really nice to go first, get your Pokemon evolved first, even if you're not using that supporter. All I need is 1 Miraidon to go get all of my Pokemon in play early. So that's
just
what we're going to be
one of my
looking
goals.
to do. Yep. 6, 7, I do have a basic here. And looks like Breeze does as well.
Oh, yeah. Good
Alright,
luck.
Good luck. I did start the Raichu. I'm going to draw. I will attach for turn, and then I'm going to use Ultra Ball to discard Serena and Boss.
Whoa. Double gust effect going down there.
Yep. I'm going to research next turn, so it's kind of fine. And we'll go grab ourselves a Miraidon, and we'll immediately use Tandem Unit to go grab ourselves a... Let's see here. I'm not doing the mat, everybody. I'm just, these are the Pokemon I'm grabbing. Believe it or not. We're going to go grab Miraidon and Regieleki. And then we're going to go grab Regieleki and Mareep.
Alright, so interesting setup over there.
Yep. And then I will... Oh yeah, I'll fast charge.
Yep.
Raichu has an awesome attack that lets you attack on the first turn, which is kind of bizarre.
One of the very few Pokemon that do have that, which is kind of cool.
I think
Yep.
there's that and like a Talonflame V that does something similar, but it's not an energy accelerator. It's just a shuffle draw or a discard draw, something like that. So
Yeah.
only a couple things.
And this threatens a turn 2 knockout on a Mewtwo, which is kind of awesome.
Yeah, I would not have a lot of fun if you did that, honestly. I'd prefer if you didn't, to be
Yep.
honest. So let's go ahead and Fog Crystal. We're going to grab a Ralts out, electing to pick the 60 HP one here. And check real quick, I should be going back in. I'm going to go ahead and bench another Ralts. I'm going to bench another Mewtwo as well, and I'm going to attach to this one.
This is a lovely hand.
And I'm going to go ahead and play Judge.
Yep, so the research in my hand is going to go back. I don't need much next turn. I just need a supporter. Whatever supporter. Electricity generator and an energy. Don't even have to be in that combination, but those would be nice.
Right, and I'm choosing to play Judge here because I saw you get rid of a Serena. It's safe to assume that you have another draw supporter in your hands.
Yep.
And there's no Radiant Greninja down on your side either, which is kind of a big deal for me. I'm trying to slow you down a little bit because that Raichu is definitely threatening 2 prizes on your next turn here. I would not enjoy that.
Yeah. I could have gone for a more modest setup, but I didn't have a way to get the Greninja, so I think it's fine to just forget about it for now. Set up with the Raichu. And if I get another energy and a choice belt, I'm doing 210 with a Regieleki VMAX. That is 240, which is enough to knock out a Mewtwo. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, and I actually can't play any of these cards, I'll just pass.
Oh, wow. I'm going to draw for turn. We did get a playable card off the top of the deck. We're going to play
It's a fine
Electricity
hand,
Generator. See if we can hit one. Looks like it's just
find
going to be the one. I think I'll attach it to Miraidon. Electricity Generator can find up to 2 and attach them to your bench Pokemon in any way you want, if they're all electric types, obviously, which this deck does not run any attacking other types. It runs the Greninja, but the Greninja doesn't attack, so. So you don't really need to attach energy to it. Cut or tap there for you. We did get a Regieleki VMAX, so we can VMAX here.
Okay, and we are 1 piece short of a knockout here.
Yep, and that's exactly where it has to end, unfortunately.
Oh no.
We will go ahead, though. It's kind of rough. I think we'll go ahead and hit you for 90. Because it's, even if you heal 20, I'm still going to knock out with a 220. And I still keep an energy on the active to retreat if I need to.
Right. Alright, let's draw here. I'm pretty much just going to buy into looking for the switch this turn. I'm going to go ahead and research.
Yep.
Feels a little weird to get rid of that many supporters. But
Yeah, no kidding. But
that's
I
fine.
mean, Curlias are supporters, right?
Exactly. So let's go ahead and level ball for one of them. Definitely want to start refining, and I will go back in.
Now, Breeze, you and I have been playing the Scarlet and Violet for a little bit now, and we've kind of refined these decks. How much better do you think these decks are than the first iteration of the deck?
Considerably better. I think also just the way that we were playing the decks was very clearly not correct.
Oh, yeah.
Because we didn't know Gardevoir was as often as you liked during your turn.
And I didn't know Dynamic Spark could discard from anything, which is awesome.
So it's like there's growth in the deck for sure, but there's also growth for us as players.
Yep.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start using our refinement. We'll use that first one. Draw 2 here. Alright. I think I'm okay with refining away another Curlia as well. Okay.
Especially with no Ralts in sight. It's okay to get rid of one. But no switch does mean you get to take a turn off again, which is pretty cool.
So let's level ball.
Oh, there is a Ralts, though.
Which is fine because I know that I didn't prize any of my Curlias, so.
That is good.
We're going to elect to pick the 70 HP Ralts here. Doesn't matter too much, but I like this one. I think he's a cool guy.
Yeah, it still gets 2-shot by the Regieleki, so that's not a big deal, but it's not even on the board, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Alright, and I'm going to dedicate this last bench space to Sarina.
Yep.
And this is still okay. I'm going to go ahead and Elegant Heal just because I feel like it. And I'll just pass the turn over.
I'm going to draw for turn. It is not a playable card. I am going to go ahead and fast charge.
Oh, oh no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Alright, I'll draw. Nice. Switch was the next card.
Ah, jeez.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just get directly out of there with Switch. This is actually kind of a misordering because it gives info to Andy. I should probably go ahead and use Refinement before playing the Switch, but that's fine. I'm not too freaked out about that. And I'm going to commit the Choice Belt to fix the math here.
Yep.
And Elegant Heal once again. And I need to count. I did get rid of a whole bunch of energies on my last turn. Looks like... Okay, there's only 5. We're totally fine to Refinement away another one of them. Cool. Now we do have the attachment here. I will go ahead and cut. And the option here, actually, for Star Raid is not bad, but it makes it easy for you to knock me out next turn. We should probably just go with the Psy Purge. We're going to go these two. Go ahead and hit you for 210 with that Choice Belt.
Oh, jeez, yeah, that's enough. Raichu has really low HP, and so it's really easy for Breeze to take a knockout there. We're going to promote Regieleki, and we do find something, but not something we need. We're going to evolve into Regieleki VMAX, and we're going to use a Nest Ball to go grab myself a Mareep, and I am going to retreat into Mareep.
Okay.
And I'm going to pass the turn on to you.
Oh, great. I'll draw. This is actually a really good turn for me to use Star Raid, I think. It sets up both of the VMAXs, and what I can do is eventually clean things up with the Gardevoir hitting for 190. 120 plus that 190 does knock out one of the VMAXs, which is really incredible. Leave this Mareep in the active, and then later on I can look to end the game with the Galarian Articuno.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad.
So I think that that's going to be pretty much my entire motion for the turn. We're going to attach there. I'm going to go ahead and use Refinement. We'll ditch this Ralts.
Yep.
Draw 2 cards. I can... Honestly, at this point, we can Refinement away a Research. I need to keep some of the resources in my hand, so I would rather not research anywho. And let's see. Could get down the Gardevoir EX now. I'm just trying to think about how much that matters, because I could set things up that way. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get it down. And obviously, now we can get rid of that. And there's a grotesque amount of energies in my discard pile.
Golly.
So let's go ahead and we're going to do that elegant heal thing that I was talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them down. I'm going to commit an extra one. Well, okay, so you're hitting for 280. Okay, so this actually doesn't change the math for that. And I'm going to leave one of them. We're going to go ahead and elegant heal. So now this gets healed. All of this gets healed.
Yep.
Pretty incredible. And not a bad turn for Star Raid. An option that I do have is Gust for game, but I'm already down a Serena. I am a little bit nervous about that. Let's see, so I could... You can't take everything out, which is kind of important for me to keep in mind. I could Boss Psypurge, let's... Is that better than Star Raid? I think so. It's actually really interesting, because I could Star Raid, so this is all of your Pokemon V. Or I could just take a knockout here. I'm kind of going to assume that you're sitting on a Roxanne in the hand and use Star Raid for 120 to both of these guys.
Okay.
Play it a little bit safe, because this just means that there's one less card in your deck that can get you out of this dead draw.
I'll draw for turn. I'll use Electricity Generator. 4, 5. There we go. We got one. I think I will attach it to this Miraidon. And I am going to pass.
Okay. And this feels like a very commanding position for me. I feel like from here, I likely just win. We are going to go ahead and... I have not used Refinement yet, but I will now on this. Let's draw 2. Cool. And now I will go ahead and put some more energies into play using Gardevoir's ability. Let's actually just go with this guy. Then we'll Elegant Heal, we'll get rid of this one, that one.
Yep.
Bring that down. I will go ahead and just boss up one of the Regielekis. And...
Ready here, Cutter Tap.
From here, let's go at the belt. So, let's see, I can hit you for 210, just discarding 2 energies here. So let's do these 2. And we'll hit you for 210, take the knockout, and take 3 prizes.
Yeah, that's a lot. Alrighty here, and you did use your VSTAR, my bad. I will promote Regieleki VMAX.
correct,
I'm going to
yes.
draw for turns. Let's see. I think I will bench Miraidon and place Stormy Mountains down, and I will Roxanne.
All right. Looks like my hunch was correct on the Roxanne play there. So, good decision to Star Raid.
Yep.
Now, this is a very commanding spot because, yeah, Andy can go knock out the Mewtwo VSTAR, but then I have a backup attacker in the Gardevoir. You could also go knock out Gardevoir, but then from there, I also probably just win having the Mewtwo in play.
Yep. I need quite a few things this turn, so we'll see if I can get it.
Access to Refinement as well on my side means that Roxanne doesn't hurt quite as much. Let's take a look here.
Could tap for you.
Ralt's there, got the Curlia down. None of my Mewtwo V-Stars are down, so that's an out to
1, 2,
victory.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so surprisingly, we still don't have a knockout.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah, deck's just, it's honestly, that one judge put me behind quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And not finding any flaffies. I think it might be in my prizes again, all this stuff.
No.
So we're going to attach the Forest Seal Stone, so we do have that, but we can't Star Alchemy for 2 cards. That's the unfortunate part. What we can do is at least do something here. We're going to go ahead and Star Alchemy.
Yep.
For an electric generator.
Gotta hit big off of this one.
Yeah, I need to double check too. Yeah, it looks like 1 Flaffy was prized, so not too much gone here.
So if you hit the 2 energies, probably don't have the belt either. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Can't
I
even take a
cannot get a
knockout.
knockout this turn, so it's just at this point seeing if we can do some cool stuff. So we're going to go electricity generator. Nice.
Nice.
Don't even need to look at the rest. We'll look at the rest, though.
Might as well.
Okay, cool. We didn't need to look at the rest.
Would have been funny if they were all energy
Yep.
after not finding many off of those things so far in this set.
Exactly. Alrighty here, and we will retreat my Regieleki VMAX into Miraidon EX and hit you for 250 with Electro Drive, which is just short of the knockout.
Right, and for the formalities of it, I'm going to go ahead and put the damage counters down.
Yep.
We'll draw for turn. I am going to, let's see. Yep, yeah, it's just side purge for game.
Alrighty, good game.
I thought about how funny it would be if I just attached energies to knock myself out, and then we promote this,
And then knock that out.
and then I Ultra Ball for the other V-Star.
Oh, that would have been funny. Yep, so unfortunate showing from the Miraidon. I think game 1 was actually pretty good, pretty close, to be honest. Just whiffing the 1 turn, and then this turn, the judge just shut my deck down the whole way. I didn't have, like Breeze said, I didn't have the Greninja to draw me out of that game. So really important to remember to put down a Greninja if you can. I did not have access to it that game, really. Otherwise, I would have had a really bad setup. So, but yeah, that's the second time I've started Raichu that's felt pretty bad. So I think starting Raichu is one of the worst things you can do. I think I might bump it up to a 4th Miraidon just so it's way easier to set up and get going. But that was a fantastic set here. Breeze taking it 2-0, showing how powerful the Gardevoir is in tandem with the Mewtwo VSTAR. So thanks, Breeze. And thank you to the viewers on YouTube. My name is Andy.
And I'm Breeze.
Oh, yes. And thank you for watching. We appreciate you, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.